Do you find yourself getting irrationally annoyed by the sound of a ticking clock or the low hum of a refrigerator that no one else seems to hear? It's not just irritability, it's your brain's sensor turned up to maximum capacity, capturing every flicker of light and every micro-expression in a room. You've likely been told you're too sensitive or overthinking. But what if those weren't flaws at all? What if your brain is simply a high-resolution camera trying to function in a low-resolution world? In the next few minutes, we are going to dive into the psychology of the high IQ mind, the version they don't show in the movies. You'll understand why your overthinking is actually a sophisticated form of mental simulation, and why your deepest projects are often the hardest to start. By the end of this video, you will see your intelligence not as a collection of quirks or social deficits, but as a high-resolution burden that, once understood, becomes your greatest asset. Being highly intelligent isn't just about solving equations faster. It changes the entire way you process reality. Neuroscientists have found that high IQ brains have richer connectivity between distant regions, allowing you to make connections across a massive network of ideas simultaneously. This means your mind never truly quiets down, even when you're trying to rest. Your brain functions as an intense data sponge, absorbing more sensory information from the environment than the average person. While this heightened processing allows you to detect patterns and motives that others miss, it frequently leads to a state of overstimulation. To you, the world is often too loud, too bright, and too much. Society expects the smartest person in the room to be the most confident, but psychology research shows the opposite. People with high IQs are far more likely to admit what they don't know. This isn't a lack of knowledge, it's an intimate understanding of complexity. You've seen enough exceptions to know that absolute certainty is almost always an illusion. In social settings, you probably feel like you're operating on a different frequency. Conversations that stay at the surface level feel like stimulus poverty to your brain. You aren't just hearing words, you're reading the layers beneath the surface, the tension, the hidden motives, and the contradictions between what people say and what they actually do. This depth of perception often leads to a strong preference for solitude. It's not that you dislike people, but social interaction is cognitively expensive. Your brain recharges not through crowds, but through stillness, giving your prefrontal cortex the space it needs to process the massive amounts of data it collected during the day. If your room looks like a war zone and you're most productive when the rest of the world is asleep, you aren't lazy. Studies show that messy environments often foster creativity because the brain is too busy processing complex innovations to waste energy on physical organization. Similarly, night owls often score higher on intelligence tests because their creative insights emerge most clearly when the distractions of the day have faded. You might also find yourself trapped in analysis paralysis, replaying conversations from 3 days ago, or running 50 different what-if scenarios for a single decision. This isn't just anxiety, it's your working memory stress testing every possibility to ensure the most accurate outcome. Your mind values accuracy and meaning far more than it values speed. Perhaps the most confusing habit is procrastinating on the projects that matter most to you. This is known as complexity awareness. Because your brain can see the full scope of what true excellence would require, you feel the weight of the gap between your vision and the potential output, making it physically difficult to take the first step. Your high IQ is not a faulty sensor. It is a high-resolution one. You are experiencing life at a level of detail that the world isn't always built to accommodate. The feeling of not quite belonging or being too much is simply the result of seeing layers where others only see the surface. Your intelligence isn't a number on a test. It is the courage to stay curious, the flexibility to change your mind when the evidence shifts, and the depth to feel the world as intensely as you think about it.
If you recognized yourself in 3 or more of these weird habits, the late nights, the messy desk, or the constant questioning, drop a comment below and let us know which one feels the most like your experience. Acknowledging these traits is the first step toward using your advanced mind more effectively, rather than just carrying the weight of it. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the mechanics of the human brain.